Hello everyone, my name is Victor Malala. Welcome to this channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to file your amended return just in case your returns has a problem. Before we proceed, kindly make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you can get more updates of similar videos from us, and many of the videos that we post, some are very much educational. Also make sure that you like this video, give us a thumbs up, share it out with your friends so that they can also learn about the same. It's always good to share information. That is the spirit of brotherhood, is a good spirit. Finally, you can write a comment for us down there. If you have any issue, we shall always attend to it and we will be glad to respond to it. Now, let's proceed. What are the reasons why you may need to file an amended return? There is one major reason that can lead to filing an amended return. This is when your original return has been wrongly filed. Mostly it is because of figures that are reflecting in your acknowledgement receipt. For instance, you may be a learner and you try to file your returns and you make a problem. This has a very huge impact on your money. It has a very huge impact on your investment. It has a very huge impact on your progress. Secondly, you could have given your P9 to some cyber person to do the filing for you, and the person messed up with your returns. You get wrong returns. In most cases, K.R.A will demand that you pay those penalties that come with such figures. You could also be having your own cyber or doing this for your friends, and you accidentally messed up with their information. You can always file what we call an amended return. Remember, an amended return is just an opportunity to correct the return you had filed before. And also remember that an amended return is final. That's the final return you can file. And therefore always file an amended return when you are very much sure of what you are doing and you are very much confident that the previous information is false. That's why we recommend that you watch this video to the end so that you can learn more about it. Thank you so much. Now we can proceed to our lesson. We are going to use an income tax form, otherwise known as the P9 form, of one employee to demonstrate how to file amended returns. We have erased all the confidential details on this form, although we have permission to use this form from the owner. So just briefly, I'll take you through the most important columns we shall use in this form. Want to use, let me say, this color of a brush, this type of brush. We have this first column called basic salary, as I highlight. We have another column called total gross pay. We have another column called defined contribution retirement scheme. This column has other three columns in it. We have 30% actual and then fixed. Another important column we will need is the retirement contribution and owner occupied interest. In this case, this column. We will also need this column called chargeable pay. This we will need this column called the personal relief, and finally this column called iTAX. Of course, all these columns are important, but some of them are zero. Therefore, we are not going to highlight them in this example. So as I scroll down this particular document, sorry, let me just erase something. I can notice some confidential data. I pick a brush here, I erase this. This is what I want to erase because this one has information about our client. I pick another color. Now what we are interested, let me change the brush, sorry. What we are interested in, because this tax return is an annual tax return. It's not a monthly, it's not a turnover. This is a pay as you earn tax return, so it is annual. So what we are going to do, we want the sums. Like you can see right from this, the first column has January, February, basically month of the year. So what we want is the sum of the important columns, the whole year. So you can see that basic salary for the whole year for this case is 304,116. And then the total gross pay for the whole year is 329,264. Now here, if you look at the third column, we have 30% actual and fixed. What is important here is the actual. The actual amount contributed in this case is 2,400 in total. This is what is directly linked to the actual. Now another important figure we need, of course, this figure you notice is the same as this figure here. So this figure is the same as this. So we will use any of them because they are the same. Now a chargeable pay, this is basically the whatever amount that was taxed, which is here, amount that was taxed. Another thing we need here is the personal relief, which is here 16,896, and finally PAE contributed as 26,767. These are the figures we are going to use in our example. Here we change the type of return from being original, as you can see it's original, we change it to being amended. Make sure the taxpayer P identifier number, that's the PIN, is correctly written. Next we put in the return date, that is 1st of January 2019, that is to 31st of December 2019. Those are the dates which we are interested in because that is when the year starts and when the year ends. Now thereafter, what we will do, we go right to the next page, so we click next. When we click next, you can see we have a PIN of employer. Now from our P9 form, we will put the PIN of the employer in this column. So you correctly type the PIN so that you do not make errors. Always counter check to make sure this value is correct. Then the name of the employer, we will write the name of the employer as it was on our P9 form. Also make sure the name is correct as it is on the form. Now here we have gross pay. From our form, you remember what we highlighted as the gross pay. That's what we type here. The next column has allowances, which was not there, which is 0. Net value of housing was 0 because it wasn't there. Another one, this column was also not highlighted, so we put 0. We move to the next page. And the next page, we are also asked the PIN of the employer. We select it because we had entered it before. We write the name of the employer again. Make sure this is also typed correctly. Remember, this is an amended return. We can't amend this again. So taxable salary, in this case, is the gross pay salary, or whatever amount that is going to be taxed from the form. You could see from the columns I was highlighting. So we write that amount. And next we write the actual amount that was taxed. In this case, it is the PAE. The PAE. And then the next column demands for the same. We write the same amount. So when you click next, we find this form here. We don't need it. We go to the next column. We have, okay, we will use this as an example. Let us leave that and come to this value here. Yes, this is the MPR value that we got from the form. We fill it. Now let us fill defined contribution as 0. Let's put 0 here and see what this form has, because in some cases it is 0, in some cases it's a number. So let us put 0 for us and see what is the overall computation result of this particular case. We scroll down, we will find that there is a value, a positive value, 480. This means that this taxpayer has some due tax, 480, as you can see. This may not be correct. We may have messed up with our data, so we go check and put the correct amount from the form. Actually, when we do that, we get that the value returns to 0. Then we click on validate. This may take some time. We are going to stop it and move to the K.R.A page, and we will come back when the form is ready. So from the K.R.A page, you will choose the correct details, as you can see, and we wait for it to display the correct information. You can see there is an error, a message giving us an error about the dates, or we can retry the procedure again. Let us retry the procedure again. Sorry for that. So we choose the type of tax we are filing. We move to next. The error comes back again. So what we do, we shall type the correct date manually by selecting it from the calendar. Yes, we choose the date from the calendar. That is 1st January 2019. Yes. Oh, our form is ready. You can see from there. We click OK. It is going to zip itself automatically. We say OK. After that, we go back to our web page. We accept the terms and conditions, because you can't file when you have not accepted. And then from the document was saved here, we click on it and upload the file. Make sure it is the correct file that has been uploaded, and then submit. A dialog box comes. You click OK and give it some time. It should be ready within a minute. Let's give it some time. Oh wow, it has completed. You can see we are getting a dialog box. So this brings us to the end of this video. You can watch this video as many times as you want to get this concept correctly. If you have any problems, put it down on the comment box. We shall be very glad to get back to you. We shall always give you feedback. We can always post more videos on the same. Share this video with your friends who might be having a similar problem, or just share it with them, because they might get these problems, and this is just good to help them realize or learn how to correct this problem when you talk us. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you have subscribed to us, like the video. If you have any comment, put it down on the comment box. We shall be happy for your support. Let's meet once again.